back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at transformations, but this episode is going to be all about the base functions. We are not going to get started with transformations just yet. A little more time and then we will. We're going to be looking at the 4 base functions we'll be looking at with transformations, which is linear, quadratic, absolute value, and reciprocal. Okay, let's start with linear. What is linear? Linear is a straight line. As simple as that. Do you guys remember when you were in middle school and we learned mx plus b equals to y? That is basically linear, where m is the slope and b is always the y-intercept. The base function for linear is y equals to x, meaning if y is 1, x is 1. So on the graph, 1, 1, 2, 0, 0, 2, 2, 3, 3, and it goes on and on and on and on and on forever. The next graph base function we'll look at is quadratic. Quadratic equations are the ones where we have ax squared plus bx plus c. No, the graph that goes on and on and on and on in the U shape. The base function for this one is y equals to x squared, where at the point of -1, we square -1 and we get a 1, where we get a point. And the thing about this quadratic equation is whatever is in one side, so if your answer right here is -1, 1, the other side is also going to be 1, 1, because they have the same middle part, which is based on this vertex. So remember this when we start transformations. The vertex determines whether it's going to go up or down. Determines that. Once you know the middle, very easy to plot it. The next graph we're going to look at is absolute value. Absolute values take the shape of a V, just like this. You might have seen graphs that go like this. Y equals to 2x minus 4. These signs basically say whatever you get here, if it is a negative, change it to a positive. And the base function of this is y equals to absolute value times x, which means if x is -1, y will be 1, because these bars change whatever is negative to positive. Yes, it's that easy. And now the last graph we are looking at is reciprocal. Reciprocal is the hardest graph ever. So I'm going to draw an actual reciprocal. Okay, so a reciprocal graph goes in the form of y equals to 1 over x. What? A reciprocal graph is the hardest form of graph you could ever do. Why is that? This is the hardest graph. That is because it has a line we call undefined. This basically means you can't cross this line. What does that mean? I'm going to draw an example of that. So we have 1 over x. Let's start by drawing a table of values. I wrote it down, so I'm going to quickly copy that out. Okay. So, -0.5, just this is x, this is y. Input x into here and you get your answers. -0.1, -10, 0, undefined. 0.1, do you notice something here? If you go on and on and on to 1,000, divide this by 1,000, 1 million, whatever, they never beat 0. You get a 0 point, a random ugly number. So here is how you draw this graph. The most important thing of this graph is the ones. We do not care about the other numbers. Why is this? Because I did not put my ones there, sorry. Basically 1 is 1, negative 1 is negative 1. So done. First step done. Next step is we are going to go down, but never quite touching the line. We keep on going and going and going lower and lower and lower, but never quite touching that line. Same thing with this. We go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Never touch the line. My hand is a bit lower, but basically it goes. The shape should be like this, but not like that, like this. And never forget your arrows on this, guys, because it's going on and on and on and on. Same thing with this. It's going on and on and on, but it never quite touches that line, because it's going on and on and on and on and on and on and on forever. Did you guys quite understand those basic base functions? Quadratic, linear, absolute value, and reciprocals. Yeah. Next video, we are going to be looking at transforming this graphs. Meaning, we won't just get 1 over x. We'll have an equation like 4 minus 1 over x, or 2x squared plus 2. And that will determine how we're changing the graph. Will the graph turn upside down? Will it go like this? That was why we get learn base functions. Knowing these basic base functions and mastering their steps, like knowing x squared, when you get x squared, no, it's 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, and so on and so forth. You only need this. You only really need to know these 3 numbers. All with absolute value, you know it's 0, 0, negative 1, 1, 1, 1, negative 2, 2. You don't need to know a whole lot of stuff, you just need these 3. You always need to know 0, what it would be if it was 0 at 0, what it would be at negative 1, and what it would be at 1. And that will basically tell you how to transform it. We'll be learning what we call marking. Basically, 1 over bx plus h a y plus k. Determine how graph works. I hope this video really helped you learn how to draw basic graphs. I will see you in the next video. Okay guys, I just wanted to say something about how the video is going to be working. If you have been looking at my community, you'd see that I couldn't post videos because the app I used to record on my laptop broke. So now we've gone to boarding. I'll be solving questions on the board, and this takes longer to do and edit, because I have to cut off some parts of when my brother's working and disturb my flow. So I won't be posting videos twice a week now. I'll be posting videos every Friday at 5 p.m. the time of sick. So anticipate these videos every Fridays, and I hope you see you guys next time. Tell your friends, subscribe, share, and also I want to know what you guys think about my intro and outro videos. Now I edited a tiny little thing I think is cute, so I want to know your opinions. Go into the comment section right now, write what you think about my outro and my intro, and write questions you might want me to solve next for yourself or your little ones or your friends, or you know. Thank you so much for watching. It's Damsey Tutors. Bye.